Now, market regulator SEBI had also issued a detailed two-page statement asking investors to remain calm and exercise due diligence before reacting to reports like the one released by Hindenburg. SEBI in its statement says, and I quote, the allegations made by Hindenburg Research against the Adani Group have been duly investigated by SEBI. Claims that such regulations, changes to regulations or circulars issued related to REITs were to favor one large multinational financial conglomerate are inappropriate. It is noted that relevant disclosures required in terms of holdings of securities and their transfers have been made by the chairperson from time to time. The chairperson has also recused herself in matters involving potential conflicts of interest. Unquote. Now, yesterday it was the Adani Group also that came out with a statement. They also vehemently rejected these allegations made by the US short seller. Now, the Adani Group in its detailed statement called these charges a red herring by a desperate entity which has blatant disregard for Indian laws. The Adani Group then further went on to say that the latest allegations are malicious and that they are manipulative selections of publicly available information. Madhabi Buch and her husband Dhaval Buch also released a joint statement yesterday rejecting the charges by the Hindenburg that has been made in the latest report. They call the allegations baseless insinuations that are devoid of any truth. The SEBI chief and her husband, through their joint statement, also said that their life and finances are an open book. Now, Madhabi Buch in this statement also went on to say that this is character assassination by Hindenburg. Now, let's listen into a reaction that came in from Rajya Sabha MP and top lawyer Mahesh Jethmalani. He called the entire report a damn squib.
The report is completely damn squib. I said it's a damn squib. It's completely useless. And they made a big show 2 days before they've announced India something big is coming. And this is all trying to rattle and spook the stock market. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a panic in the stock market in advance. Actually, there is nothing. There is no new material against Adani. He is now attacking the regulator chairperson, Mrs. Buch. What he has said in his first report, he has repeated something, but there's nothing new. He only attacked the regulator and said there's a conflict of interest, or kuch nahi is.
Now, after the second detailed statement that was released by Madhabi Buch and her husband Dhaval Buch, Hindenburg also released a response. Now, Hindenburg in their new response to the SEBI chief said that everything mentioned by the SEBI chief only goes on to confirm the investments that have been mentioned in their report. Now, the new response that came in from Hindenburg has given the opposition fresh ammunition, Pragya. They are going on to say that there should be a JPC investigation. In fact, the DMK is saying that a CGI-led panel must probe these allegations and the LOP must also be a part of it. What's the latest when it comes to how the opposition is upping the ante?
Well, there are two things here. First, what the BJP is saying, and BJP is saying that there are strategic interests that are at place, and that is why George Soros has pushed this Hindenburg report. Now, they are also saying because there's Chinese strategic interest involved here, that is why they are targeting the business giants of India, and that is why where the Rahul Gandhi's role come in, and Rahul Gandhi is demanding JPC. So BJP is linking Rahul Gandhi's statement with that of Chinese strategic interest. Obviously, some kind of role of George Soros that Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad also hinted at. Now, there are many angles to this particular conspiracy, which BJP is saying it is a conspiracy against the Indian economy and also Indian businesses which are doing very well and in fact taking on Chinese businesses as well. So that is probably the reason why BJP says that opposition wants a JPC and opposition also want leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to be there on the panel so that there would be a clear and transparent investigation into this Hindenburg report. However, having said that, there is also an expert committee which was led by Supreme Court and headed by Mr. Mr. Chandrachud, who is CGI, he in fact said there is no willful violation by SEBI.
Yes.
This is the committee report also and the Supreme Court report also that said these things about SEBI. Now,
Right.
SEBI is also doing its own investigation, which is about to be completed. Almost 23
Pragya, if you
investigations.
remember, has also gone on to say that because a show cause notice was issued to Hindenburg over the allegations that it made, that is why it has now come up with this report as a diversionary tactic.